I'm Chris Kubal. Here's a look at your Local 5 weather impact forecast. Intense rain north side of the Des Moines Metro for Thursday night into Friday morning, exceeding 10 inches in a few locations in Polk County up into southern Story County. No slouch in the rain. Of course, we saw all the major flooding, especially into the 4 Mile Creek watershed. We'll be watching for some more heavy rain for tonight and potential flash flooding. Also some strong wind gusts possible out of some strong storms as those try to arrive from the west. We've seen the evening kind of look stifled with some afternoon clouds building in over southwestern Iowa. There's going to be activity in Nebraska coming our way. A little bit of activity building up towards eastern and northeastern Iowa. But it may take a little while before we start to get storms into the vicinity. We'll watch for damaging wind potential being the most likely troublemaker from individual storms, but there's also a signal that we'll see the storms try to backbuild a little bit, just like last night, and if that happens, it can induce some flash flooding rains. Flood watch in green shown here. At the time of this recording, we have a severe thunderstorm watch over southwestern Iowa. We'll be watching central and I'd say especially southern Iowa for the best chance of picking up some heavier rain. Taking a look at your forecast for the 4th of July for Saturday, we are going to be calling for temperatures a little bit reduced, and that's going to be the difference maker when it comes down to the heat index because it's still going to be humid for one more day. Here's what I've been talking about with the storms kind of failing to develop into central Iowa over the evening. The later we go, the more likely it is that that activity does get going. Low-level wind kicking up from the south, and this is going to keep the focus for the heaviest rain in central and southern Iowa, especially if that line down near the Missouri border does get going. A couple of rain showers linger into early on Saturday, otherwise fairly quiet. A spot shower or thunderstorm possible here in central Iowa, but generally dry, and I think we're good for festivities. Even fireworks, it's not until late. We're talking after midnight. We'll start to get a couple of showers and thunderstorms that fire. And then finally, a break from all the busyness, the action as we move through the second half of the weekend. Now, no guarantee that Des Moines is in on it again. If this transpired, that would be troublesome, but there will be some streaks that you see in here that could rise 1, 2, 3 inches of rain. If we start rising more than 3, that would be an issue. These spots, I think, look most prominent in central and southern Iowa should they develop. Kind of a feast or famine scenario. 70 degrees for the overnight low with some heavy rain in the works. We'll be looking at temperatures bouncing back into the 80s for Saturday. A mainly dry day overall, but kind of sandwiched by some rain. A couple of showers linger early, and then overnight, we're talking well after dark, the next round of showers and thunderstorms will move in. Middle 80s expected for central Iowa, so that's a decent little reduction. Humidity holds for another day, but then you start to see things begin to fall a little bit. Upper 60s, not near as robust in that regard. Heat index for Saturday up into the 90s, but that's it. Still plenty of summer in this forecast as we hit the mid and upper 80s for the first week and a half long stretch as we look ahead past the first weekend in July. We'll have more rain opportunities out towards the end of next week. Enjoy the 4th of July, stay safe, and have some fun.